Sculpt. So it means we're going to do some kind of putting some stretches together just to make it a little more challenging. But we're going to start with our posture. We want weight on the outside edges of our feet. I'm really tired today. You should be able to lift your toes up and just press those feet into the ground. Knees are a little bit soft. We want headlights on our hips, so hips facing forward. We're just gonna grow as tall as we can. We're gonna do a few big inhales, just reaching up as we inhale and reaching down as we exhale. We'll do that a few more times. All right, what we're gonna do is we're just gonna add in a little squat. I'm gonna go sideways so you can see a little better. But as we come down, we're just gonna push those hips back, trying to keep the knees over the ankles. We'll do 2 more here. And then we're gonna hold it down. We're gonna put our hands right on our thighs. We just wanna make our spine as long as we can and then just round it out. Trying to get everything woken up this morning. All right, and then we're just gonna reach the hands forward and sit down a little bit more here. And then I'm gonna turn to face you so you can see. And then we're just gonna lift up one heel and then the other. So staying in that seated position as much as you can. I know quads are probably burning. But we'll do one more little weight shift here. We're gonna bring it all the way up. Do same kind of motion here. We're gonna bring it down. This time as we come up, we're just gonna bring a leg up with us. So we'll set it down and bring it up. And we'll go for 4, 3, 2. We're gonna hold this leg up on this next one. So hands wherever they help, you can keep them up if you want. You can bring them down to your hips. And then we're gonna try to add a little bit more movement with that leg. It's gonna be a little tricky in the morning, but we'll bring that knee in and open. I'm gonna do 2 more here. And then we'll set that leg down. We're gonna reach up, we'll do a few more, and then we'll land on the other side. So on this next one, we'll bring that other knee up. Again, arms just wherever they help. And we're gonna take that leg, we're gonna bring it out and back in. We'll do 3 more. And 2. And last one. All right, we're gonna go out a little bit wider and just do a little check, make sure knees and toes are lined up. I have my toes quite a ways out, but you can be a little bit more forward here if that's your natural hip rotation. We're gonna do some kind of deep squats here. So you're just gonna reach down, try to bring those hips down with you, reach towards the floor, and then reach towards the ceiling. And if anything feels tight on your spine, you can take a moment and just give it a good stretch at the top there. We're gonna do 2 more. Then we'll hold those hands up on this next one. And you can clasp them or you can just like bring them together. We're just gonna reach one way, trying to keep those ears between our arms. We'll come up and we'll go the other way. And we'll do that one more time each way. And then go ahead and just stand comfortably. We're gonna just put hands on the shoulders. My favorite stretch these days. My shoulders are always tight. Trying to think about tightening those shoulders on the way up, relaxing them down. And then we'll reverse it, take it back. Thinking about squeezing those shoulders back and together. And then on this next one, we'll bring those hands back, clasp them if you can. Again, pull those shoulders together. If it feels okay, you can pull the arms down a little bit more. And then we're gonna do a little bit of lunging. So we're gonna turn one foot in and one foot out. And you're trying to make one line from heel to heel so that you're in a good posture here. We're gonna have hips facing as forward as they can. They might pull back a little on that front leg. That is okay. We're gonna reach hands out. We're gonna have palms up. And we're gonna inhale, we're gonna straighten that front leg, reach the hands up, exhale, reach back out. And if you can, each time you come into that lunge, see if you can go a little bit deeper into the lunge, just go a little bit lower. And then this one, we're gonna hold it here. So as low as you can get in that lunge without slipping, right? And then we're gonna just keep palms up here. You're gonna do a little rotation, trying to keep those arms in one line. So as you bring it down, the other hand lifts up. And we're gonna do 2 more here. And then we'll bring that hand all the way down, put hand on your thigh. We're gonna do big arm circles one way. And then we're gonna reverse it. One more. And then we're gonna reach the hand all the way up and just see if we can come a little bit lower with that other hand. If you can't, no worries, don't force it. And then we're gonna take that top arm, we're gonna reach it down towards the mat and reach it back up. We're gonna do 3 more here. And 2. And then last one. Go ahead and slowly bring yourself back up. And we're gonna turn that other foot. We'll do that same thing on the other side. So we're in that nice lunge, heels in one line, facing forward as much as you can. Arms are gonna start with palms up. We're gonna inhale, reach up, exhale, reach out. And you're just trying to see if you can lunge a little bit lower each time. If you're tight, don't force it. Especially in the morning, we gotta wake everything up. All right, on the next one, we're gonna hold it down. Staying as low as you can. If you need a little pop up, that's totally fine. We're gonna have palms facing up here, trying to keep those arms in one long line as we reach down and reach back up. All right, we're gonna go for 4 more. And 3, 2. All right, we're gonna hold it here on one. Put your forearm on your thigh when you do those big arm circles. All right, we'll do 1 more. And then we're gonna reverse it. And then we'll take that hand all the way back. Oh, it's actually not yet. Sorry, guys. It always happens. We're gonna reach all the way down to the floor if you can. Otherwise, keep that hand here. And then we're gonna take that upper arm, we're gonna reach it down towards the floor and all the way back up. We'll do 3 more. And 2. And last one. Go ahead and come all the way up. Ooh. Bring it back in. We're gonna go to the end of our mat. So you're looking at your mat here. We're gonna start just with a fold over. So you're just gonna take chin to chest, roll all the way down, and just try to let your body hang out here for a second. Go ahead and bend the knees, tuck the hips, roll all the way up nice and slow. We're gonna do that again. This time let's add in the arms, reach up, and then reach all the way down. Then we're gonna walk our hands out. So we're gonna keep the hips up here. You're in kind of a triangle position here, ears between the arms. And then we're gonna just pedal out the legs. So bend one knee, straighten the other leg, and then switch. We're gonna do one more each way. And then we're gonna bring our feet down. We're gonna take it, inhale, push those hips up. Exhale, bring them down into a plank. We'll do that a couple more times. Press up and press back down. And press up. Okay, we're gonna come back up. This time we're gonna add a little single leg variation. So we're gonna bring our right leg up. We're gonna bring that knee in towards our arms. Reach it back up. The leg can be low or it can be high, whatever feels more natural to you. We're gonna do 2 more. And then on this last one, we're gonna bring that leg all the way down. You can either have it more front to back or across the body. Extend that back leg back. We're gonna start up with a nice long spine, and then we're just gonna fold over as far as feels comfortable. And then we're gonna press back up. Curl those toes, push those hips back up. This time we're gonna get that left leg and do the same thing. Just bring that knee in, extend it back up. We're gonna do 4 more of these. And 3, 2, last one. You're gonna bring that knee all the way down to the mat. And then start with that nice long spine. And then just coming down towards the mat as far as feels comfortable. All right, we're gonna bring that leg back. I'm just gonna rotate it a tiny bit so you can see a little bit better, but we're gonna go all the way down, both legs behind. We'll take hands mat width, and we wanna pull that belly in towards our spine. Just let the feet be heavy behind you. Pull those shoulders down, and we're gonna come down towards the mat with our forehead, and then press back up. We'll do 1 more here. We come up, we're just gonna look over one shoulder. Come back to center, and then we'll look over that other shoulder. And back to center. Let's do that again, starting the opposite way. So looking over one shoulder, coming back to center, and then that other shoulder. And then from here, we're gonna keep our hand here. You're gonna reach one hand forward. If it feels like too much, just bring it right back. Trying to keep that body in the center of the mat, pulling that belly in. Take a nice big inhale. As you exhale, bring that hand down. We'll get the other side. Reach it forward. Your gaze is down at the mat here. Take a nice big inhale. Exhale, coming all the way back down. Bring that head all the way down for a little break. We're gonna slide our hands down so they're under our shoulders. We're gonna bring those elbows in towards our body and pull the shoulders down. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, you're gonna press up just as far as feels okay on the low back. You can come up really high or you can keep it more low, and then you're gonna come down nice and slow. This is just a great stretch for the spine and for our triceps. The slower you come down, the more you're making those triceps work. So just find a pace that works for you. We're gonna do 2 more here. And then last one. And then we're gonna push up and all the way back into our shell stretch. Your knees together or knees out wide here. And then from here, we're gonna go into sitting. And just go ahead and start with sitting comfortably, whether that's crisscross or legs in front of you. Either way is fine. And we are just gonna do a little flexion and extension. I think I'll sit this way so you can see a little better. So hands just on the calves. We're gonna press into the calves with the hands, pull that belly back as far as you can, rounding out that spine, and then lengthening back up. And then the hardest part is trying to keep those shoulders down as we do this as well. We're gonna do 2 more here. And then last one. And then we're gonna just do a little lateral rotation. So hands behind the head, you're trying to open up those elbows as wide as you can. Not too much support on the head. You want the head pushing into the hands and not the hands pulling into the head. So press back into those hands, open up that chest, and you're just gonna take it one way, those elbows staying in one line. Stack that spine back up, and then we're gonna go the other way. And we'll do that 4 more times. Stay nice and lifted with that chest open. 1 more each way. And then we're just gonna take a hand across, a hand behind, and look over that back shoulder. And then we'll go the other way. All right, we're gonna take legs out wide here. We want knees and toes pointed up towards the ceiling. And we're just gonna set our hands right in front of us. And this might be enough, especially in the morning, we're always a little tighter. But you're gonna try to just walk forward without those legs rolling. So they're gonna stay right where they are. And just take nice deep breaths, nice big inhale and exhale. And then we'll walk it back in, and we're just gonna do a little side bend over. So I need to think about reaching that arm up towards the ceiling, and then a little tilt over here. So you're not reaching for your toes, you just wanna stay nice and open in that chest, getting that stretch through the side here. And then we're gonna go the other way. So one hand on the leg, reach that other hand up towards the ceiling, and then just a tiny tilt over. And then all the way back up. All right, we're gonna bring feet in front of us. I'm actually gonna go this way. So we're gonna bring them mat width and we're gonna reach those hands forward like they're on a countertop here. You're gonna come forward just over as far as you can. Then we're gonna come up and we're gonna go back. Just to feel a little squeeze in that stomach. So come up, stack that spine, sit as tall as you can. Reach it forward. Coming back up, stack that spine again. Come back so you get a squeeze in that belly. We're gonna do that one more time. Reach it forward. And then reach it back. As we come back this time, we're gonna hold, we're gonna open up those arms. I'm too close to my wall here, but look up at the ceiling here. Take a nice deep inhale and exhale. One more inhale. As you exhale, come all the way forward and just land where you land, whether that's on the mat or if you can touch your toes. And then we're gonna scooch, well, I'm gonna scooch forward, depends on where you are on your mat. We're gonna come so our feet are towards the end of our mat. Reach those hands forward. We're gonna do that flexion, trying to roll all the way down to the ground. Stretch everything out nice and long. And then we're gonna inhale, reach those arms up. Exhale, come all the way forward, reaching all the way forward again. We'll do that a couple more times. So slowly coming back, reach everything out long, coming back up, woo, and forward. And this time as we come back, we're gonna stay back on our backs. So reach everything out long first, and then we'll slide our feet in towards our tailbone. We're gonna do a couple postural things here. So we're gonna start with hands straight up from the shoulders. We're gonna try to pull our shoulder blades off the mat and then press them down into the mat. And we'll do that a couple more times. And then we're gonna keep those shoulders down. We're gonna turn our hands so they're facing each other, bringing one hand up and one hand down. We'll do that one more time on each side. And then we're just gonna bring both hands down to the mat, right by our tailbone. And walk those heels in if they're away from your tailbone, as close as you can get them to your tailbone. We're gonna press our feet into the mat, reach up, trying to get those hips as high as you can here. Pressing those knees forward. We're gonna take an inhale here. As we exhale, slowly come back down. We'll do that again. Roll it up nice and slow. Get those hips up as high as you can. Take another big inhale. As you exhale, slowly coming back down. All right, we're gonna add on this time. So we're gonna come up. And this time you're gonna try to draw your inner thighs, give them a squeeze together, and then back out. And we'll do that 4 more times. So we'll squeeze in, relax it out. 3 more. 2, and last one. Roll it all the way back down. We're gonna do a figure 4 stretch, so we'll cross one leg over, bring that other leg in. If you have a lot of flexibility here, you can grab that leg that's closest to you and extend that other leg out. It's just an option. And then we're gonna bring our leg down, but keep the other leg crossed over. And we're just gonna bring that knee, the direction it's pointing is gonna come down to the mat. This is a really nice low back stretch. up and we'll switch sides. So starting with that figure 4, bringing that leg in. And then if you want to, you can grab that leg, extend that other leg out. And then we're gonna set our foot down and we're gonna bring the knee down to the floor, the direction that it's pointed. And then we're gonna come back up. We're gonna bring our legs to tabletop. And we're just gonna do a little extension and bring them back in. So it's just little, we're straighten the legs and just bend those knees so they're right above the hips. We're gonna do 2 more here. And then last one. And then we're gonna take those knees, keep them as tight together as you can. Keep those shoulders down on the mat. Knees come down to one side, up to center, and down to the other side. Nice and slow. Trying to make that core do all the work here. We're gonna do 4 more. And 3. 2. On the last one, we're gonna take those legs all the way down, look over that opposite shoulder. And then we'll come up and we'll get that other side. And then all the way back up. We're gonna take our legs straight up from our hips and just grab on to either the thigh or calf of one leg. Other leg is gonna go out, bring it up, and then switch. You can keep your head flat on the mat here if you want to. You can come up onto the shoulders. We're gonna go for 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then we'll just take one leg up, one leg out. You can either have it straight or knee bent here. And we're gonna point and flex our foot. Roll the ankle one way and the other way. And then we're gonna bend that knee and just open it up to the outside. Get another hip stretch here. And then we'll come back up. Bring that leg down, other leg comes up. We're gonna point and flex our foot. We'll roll the ankle one way and the other way. Maybe give our knee a little hug in and then open it to the outside. And then we're gonna bring both knees in. And just hands underneath the knees, you're gonna rock them in towards your chest. And we're gonna rock ourselves all the way up into sitting. And from here, we're gonna go onto our hands and knees. So we get in, we call it quadruped position. We want wrists right under our shoulders and knees right under the hips. We're gonna push into the mat, rounding out that spine. And then just think about making your spine as long as you can from head to tailbone. Keeping those natural curves. We're gonna press back in and lengthen back out. We'll do one more here. And then we're gonna take our left leg back, right arm forward. So starting out, your longest toe is touching the ground, longest finger is touching the ground. And then we're gonna reach them straight up from the shoulder, straight out from the hip. Trying to keep that back hip from popping up, the one that the leg is using. We're gonna inhale, pull away from the mat, exhale and lengthen. One more inhale. As you exhale, we're gonna bring knee to elbow, inhale, lengthen back out. We're gonna do 4 more here. And 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna lower that leg down. Same arm is gonna work. You're just gonna take it straight out to the side, straight forward. A few more times. Just inhale one way, exhale the other. We're gonna do 2 more. On the last one, we'll keep that arm to the outside. We're gonna reach it up towards the ceiling and then reach it through our leg and arm. So reach it up and through. We're gonna do 3 more. And 2. And the last one. Go ahead and bring that hand all the way through your side of your face down to the mat. And then we'll come back up. This time we'll bring that right leg back, left arm forward. Longest toe touching the floor, longest finger touching the floor. We're gonna reach it straight out from the mat. Think about inhale, pulling away from the mat. Exhale, lengthen. 1 more inhale. Exhale, knee to elbow. Lengthen back out. We're gonna do 4 more. And 3, 2, last one. We're gonna bring that leg down. Same arm is gonna stay out. We're gonna bring it to the side and back forward. Nice and long. We got 2 more here. And then on this last one, we'll keep it to the outside. We're gonna reach it up towards the ceiling. Reach it through our leg and arm. Rotating up and through. We'll do 2 more. And then we're gonna bring that arm all the way through and face down towards the mat. Nice shoulder stretch here. Then we're gonna come back up on the hands and knees and bring one foot so it's right between your hands. If it's not quite there, go ahead and give it a little help forward. And you wanna push that hip down. You wanna feel a stretch through that back hip flexor. And if you want to, you can also bring that knee up so you're in a really low runner's lunge here. And then we're gonna set that knee down, bring that hip back. And if you want, you can reach for your toes here as well. And then we're gonna come back up and we'll switch sides. So bringing that leg back, the other leg comes forward. Make sure it's far enough forward that the knee is above or behind the ankle here. And then you can keep that back knee down or you can lift it up. So you're in a low lunge. We'll take one more inhale here. As we exhale, we're gonna bring that knee down. Bring the hips back over that back heel. And you can reach for your toes if you want to here. And we're gonna come back up, bring both legs back. We're gonna try to bring our feet so that they're mat with their calves, I guess, and then press the hips back so it's a little bit deeper stretch, getting a little bit more of the hips stretched out. If that causes pain, just bring your knees closer together where there's no pain in the hips. And then we're gonna come back up into sitting. We'll just bring one leg up, one leg out. We're gonna turn and face the leg that's extended and just try to bring your body over that leg. And then we'll come back up. We're gonna take our bent leg, bring it over that straight leg. A little spine twist here. Bring that opposite arm around, pull that leg up, lengthen that spine, and rotate till you're looking over that back shoulder. And then we're gonna come back forward, and you're just gonna place that leg on top of the straight leg, the bent leg. You can hold it here, or you can bring it in for a little bit more of a hip stretch. And then we're going to bring that leg back out, and we'll switch sides. So just reaching for that foot in front of you. And we're going to come all the way back up. We'll bring our bent knee over that straight leg. Wrap that opposite arm around. Pull into that leg, lengthen that spine. And then we're going to come back forward. We'll set that leg on top of the other leg. You can either hold it here or bend that knee. Come back down, and we'll bring our feet together. So we're in a diamond shape here. And we're just going to come over, bring our head over our feet. And then we're going to come back up. We'll bring our feet, heels in towards your tailbone as far as is comfortable. And we're going to bring our knees up and then just press them down. We'll do that 2 more times. Up and press. 1 more. And then just sit comfortably. We're going to just roll out those shoulders 1 more time. So hands on top of the shoulders. Think about tightening them on the way up, relaxing them down. We'll do 2 more, and then we'll reverse it. And bring it back. Think about pulling those shoulder blades together as you come back, really opening up the chest. We're going to do 2 more. And then on this last one, we'll just set one hand back and then the other. And we are done for today. Thank you so much for joining me.